Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we're gonna do a fun little butter recipe. I think I've done some last year that were honey butter, cinnamon honey, some garlic butter. I wanna say like a cinnamon honey or something like that, or strawberry, I don't remember, but it was like 3 or 4 different butters. They're probably in a DIY playlist if you wanna go look and see those butters. Today we're gonna do a gingerbread version. So it's only 6 ingredients and I thought I would just whip it up really quick. I've got the oven going because I'm drawing out coffee grounds for the chicken coop, and I'm baking some eggshells to feed back to the girls. And so because I started the oven, I went ahead and toasted some pecans. So I've got the toasted and cooled pecans in my little mini food processor here. I'm about to pulse those up. And then the only other thing we need is softened butter, cinnamon, ground cloves, honey, and molasses. And that's it. So we're just gonna go ahead and pulse up these pecans, and then I'm gonna grab the mixer and get the butter going, and we will whip it up really quick. So grab an apron and let's go. So we're gonna start the butter in the mixer to whipping. We're just gonna whip the butter all by itself until it gets nice and fluffy and pale, just like I did in those other butter videos last year. So I'm going to double the recipe that I found, because I learned last year that just doing one stick, it really is very difficult because the bowl is so big, it just barely coats the bowl and you can't really whip it very well. Plus it's so yummy, you actually need more. So I'm gonna double it. So we're gonna do 2 sticks of unsalted butter that has been softened to room temperature. We're gonna put the whisk attachment in the mixer, and we're just gonna start it going and just whip it. And I might stop, scrape the bowl, keep going until it's fluffy and very pale in color. Now, as far as the pecans go, I put a 1/2 cup of pecans on a cookie sheet in the oven at 350, and I toasted them for 7 to 8 minutes. I did 8 minutes because mine were frozen straight from the freezer. So that gave them like a minute to kind of thaw out, and then 7 minutes to toast. And then I just pulsed them in the food processor. But we're gonna add all of these other ingredients after the butter has been whipped. So let's get that going first. This has been going for about 2 minutes. So we're just gonna scrape it down. And keep going. Okay, now I did go scrape it one more time, but this is nice and thick and fluffy. This is just butter and nothing else. Okay, so that is done. So I'm gonna take this off and move the mixer out of the way. Okay, so we got the butter, and now we're gonna get our ingredients. We got our chopped pecans, our cinnamon, cloves, molasses, and honey. So I'm just gonna add all the other ingredients into the butter, and then we're just gonna stir it in. So we have, this is a 1/2 cup of pecans that I toasted in the oven at 350 for like 7-8 minutes, and then I let them cool completely. Okay, and then the next thing is 3 tablespoons of honey. Then 2 tablespoons of molasses. a teaspoon cinnamon. And 1/4 of a teaspoon of ground cloves. And that's it. Now all we have to do is fold all this in together and then put it in a container, like a glass jar or a bowl, whatever you're gonna put it in, to store it in or to serve it in. If you're gonna mix this up for like a party to put on a table for like an appetizer or grazing board or what have you, then I would just go ahead from here and put it in whatever serving bowl you're gonna put it in, and then just cover it in plastic wrap and stick it in the refrigerator. And then if that's the case, then I will pull it out 30 minutes before you're ready to serve it so it can kind of soften to room temperature, and then serve it. Or if you're gonna just store it just for you to use at home, you can put it like in a glass mason jar or a little glass container with a lid or whatever, and stick it in the refrigerator. That's all it is. It looks so pretty and it smells good. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put it in a jar like this, and I'm gonna stick it in my fridge, and we are going to South Alabama next weekend to have Christmas with Jason's family. So I will probably just take this with us for whoever would like to have that for breakfast, or put on cookies or rolls or whatever, and have it for Christmas. So that is as easy as it gets. Super easy. Gingerbread butter. Okay, so that's it. That's all you gotta do. Put it in this jar. That's 2 sticks of butter worth. That one recipe, this is what, a quart, a pint? I can't remember what this jar is, but this is how much it makes. I'm gonna go ahead and stick this in my fridge, and I will take it with us to Foley for our family Christmas. So I hope you make it and try it. This is all that's left that didn't fit in the jar, so I might make some toast and taste test this part of it. But that's gonna do it for this video. I'm gonna clean this up and go wrap some Christmas presents, maybe put on some Christmas music, and yeah, we'll see y'all in the next video. Thanks for watching. Love you. Merry Christmas. Bye.